Hi everyone, I have something fun to do for you tonight. Miss Six is going on an excursion tomorrow, and that means we're not taking our yum box, we're taking a different lunchbox. But I wanted to make sure her lunch was still fun and that she enjoys what I'm sending in, so I thought I'd have a bit of fun and do some cute veggie shapes with a cutter to go in her lunchbox and do some bread sushi to keep her inspired. Let's have a look at the lunchbox I'm going to use. Okay, so excursions mean that everything she needs for the day has to go in her library bag, and it needs to be fairly light because she's going to be carrying it around all day. She's going to a zoo and they need to be able to walk with this bag for the whole day. So I'm packing her lunch in an easy lunchbox. They don't seal perfectly, but for one day and for an excursion it's perfect because it's really, really light. It's about a third of the weight or maybe even the fourth of the weight of a yum box. So it's much better for something like this. So she's still got compartments which should keep her happy, and it means I can have her main sort of food in there, and the two smaller compartments can contain the fruit and stuff like that. So that should be good. And the other thing, oops, you just saw a preview. The other thing I'm sending in is these resealable, reusable Ziploc little snack bags. And the reason I'm sending those in is because, again, they're really, really light and she can just slip them back in the bag at the end of the day. And I'm going to send in one of these little free living ones as well. So that will have her dry snacks, put the wet snacks in there, so the fruit and stuff in those two resealables, so that she can just pop them back in the bag at the end of the day and it won't be too much weight for her to carry around. Still got to put an ice brick in because it's relatively warm and I don't want her food to go off. But aside from that, that should mean that it's not as heavy for her to carry around for the whole day. And what we're going to do, okay, I've got some cucumber here. It's quite a big cucumber. I've already used half of it, that's why it's chopped. I've peeled a carrot and it's sitting there. It's quite a large carrot as well. Look, you really need them to be about the same size in terms of diameter so that they will work together. I've got some food picks here that I'm going to use to make the bread sushi. Rolling pin for that as well. Some cutters, 3 different ones. You can use whatever you want. I'm using a flower or a star, but you could use a heart or any other different one. And then I've just got some sandwich bread that I'm going to use for the bread sushi and some ham. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is cut a slice of your cucumber, and you need to cut a slice of your carrot. You want to try and make sure they're about the same size, and you put your cutter on top of the carrot. Now the carrot's always the dodgy one because it sometimes breaks around the outside like that. Doesn't matter, it'll still go together. Push out your carrot piece, pop the same cutter into here, push out your cucumber, so you've got your cucumber star, pop that one back together. It doesn't look as good as it should because it popped through, and pop your carrot in there. So I'll do one with the flour as well, hopefully it will turn out better. You can get tiny cutters like these from Little Bento World, but you can also get different, like lots of different ones from cake stalls and things, cake shops, like cake decorating shops, and they often have different sort of styles to what you will find in the bento stores. You can buy little packs which have got about 6 or 8 of them in them. Sometimes it gets a bit tough to push that out, but there you go. So I think they look quite cute, and it's just a cute way to send in carrot and cucumber without any waste because you're not cutting off the edges and discarding them. Now I am cutting off the edges of this bread though. Now if you're wondering what does she do with the crusts, well, this morning they were all eaten by Miss Six while I was making her lunch, but there's lots of things you can do with them, and I often save them for breadcrumbs. So if you keep them in the freezer and just pull them out when you need breadcrumbs. You can blitz them in your food processor, or if you're lucky enough to have a Thermomix or simmer, you can blitz them in there and just use them as a fresh breadcrumb coating on something, or in things like stuffed zucchinis and things like that. So this is really simple. I've just cut the crusts off because it won't roll properly with the crusts on, and with my little rolling pin I'm flattening the bread out. It grows quite a bit when you do that, and it means that it takes up quite a bit more space. So I'm just going to lay my ham across it and roll like I would with nori and sushi, and just secure it with some food picks. I'm putting in my least favourite food picks because there's a chance when we're on excursions that they might not come home. But popping those through there, turning on its side and just cutting through, and you've got bread sushi. So you can put whatever you want in those. They look really cute in the lunchbox, and it's just a bit more exciting than a sandwich. And pop those in as well, and a little star, and we're halfway made for lunch. So that's the plan for tomorrow. I'm going to pop some fruit, probably some blueberries and some strawberries in that front section. I'm going to see what I've got in the freezer to dig out for some sort of muffin or something. I'm pretty sure there's something there, but we are at the end of the school term, so might be a bit of slim pickings around there, but we'll have a look and pop something else in there, and you can see what it all looks like finished in the morning. Oops, one came undone. Just remember to try and put it through the end of the bread. Okay. So there we go. Quick and easy. So there we go. That's our quick and easy lunch for our excursion tomorrow. As I said, just going to pop a muffin and some other things in there, and hopefully there will be excitement about lunch. It's the last day of term. Yay! And it's an excursion, so it's a pretty exciting day for kindy at my daughter's school. Anyway, have a great night. If you've got any questions, don't forget to pop them in the comments below. More than happy to answer them. And I'll see you soon. Bye!